Good morning. Welcome to another daily dose of fitness. It is Monday. Never miss a Monday workout, and I'm glad to be back. I took a couple days off last week. My mama heart is so full this morning. All of our kids went back, well, I should say our other two boys, both of our kids went back to watch our youngest son play his last home game as a lacrosse player back in Virginia, where he goes to school. So his brothers had never seen him play college lacrosse, so it was just such a fun weekend. And I can tell you, as a mama, there's nothing better than watching your three little boys become adult friends. So that was such a great, it's just such a great weekend. Anyway, I'm back, I'm here. Thank you for joining this workout. Let's see, what else do I want to say? The replays, if you're doing this workout on the replay, welcome to the replay. Hello, Lynn. And those replays can be found here on Facebook for 30 days, but they can be found anytime over on my YouTube channel at Daily Dose Fitness and Nutrition. I really encourage you to go over there, hit that subscribe button, check out the playlists. We're on the April 2026 playlist right now, and the workouts are labeled there just like they are here. So today's workout on YouTube will say Daily Dose of Fitness Live. Never miss a Monday workout, and it'll have the date, which is 4/13/2026. So a really great way to watch those replays. Who else is on here? Karen's on here, Lauren, Tim are on here. So great to have so many people here. I think that's it. Let's go ahead and get started. As always, I do not know where you're at in your fitness journey. Exercise does have risks anywhere from strains, sprains, bruises, and fractures, all the way to heart attack, stroke, and death. If you don't know if you're fit to work out, or if it's just been a long time since your last physical, please go get one. If you experience any chest pain, shortness of breath, dizziness, faintness, those are all signs you need to stop what you're doing and go get checked out before resuming any kind of physical activity. And finally, even though I am a personal trainer, I can't see you. So when you exercise with me, you're doing so at your own risk. I'll try to provide as much instruction and as many modifications as possible, but I can't see if you're doing those things correctly. So if you're ready, willing, and able to accept that responsibility, let's get moving. All right, we're gonna go ahead and stretch it up overhead. Oh, and Isaac's team won. They won their game, by the way. It was kind of a blowout. It was 20-3 or something like that. So, but it was great. They're ranked number 2 in their conference. So I'll be going out for the conference championships in a few weeks. This month does have a lot of travel for me, so I'm going to be here Monday through Thursday this week, but taking Friday off for a conference I'll be going to, and then I will be back on Monday for, I believe, a full week, the week after that. So and let's take it down to the ground. And let's take those legs out wide and take it side to side. Back stays straight, arm stretches out in front. Get a little stretch through the back as you're warming up those legs. And taking those hands out to the side and just moving the torso side to side. Legs stay still. legs into about shoulder width, hands just above the knees. Bend the knees, arch the back, head at neutral, then round the back, straighten the legs, chin to chest. Pressing it down and rounding it out. Going as fast or as slow as you want here. And let's take this one down and then round the back out and roll it all the way up. One arm comes across the body. And Shannon's on here. Good morning, Shannon. And taking the other arm across the body. Taking one elbow back. And the other elbow back. Boy, it feels good to stretch today. I usually, when I travel, I usually try to hit the gym, but just with all the kids and the schedule and everything, I took a couple days totally off, except for the walking that we did around town and whatnot. And I mean, I don't regret that or, think that I did bad or anything like that, but it just feels good to stretch. All right, let's take those. First of all, let's take one hand down to the ground, and then pull the head gently to the opposite side. Press that hand down, really feel the stretch in the side of your neck. And release. I think about pulling, once I get my head going, think about pulling the arm down and in toward the body. All right, and take those hands behind the back, clasp the fingers together, or you can use a bar like me. Press those hands down, squeeze those shoulder blades together as you bring the chest forward and the arms up. And go ahead and take the hands down toward the ground as far as you can, keeping the legs straight. Go ahead and bend the knees and roll it up. Man, it feels good to stretch. Not only did I not get any workouts in while I was gone, but yesterday we got to Chicago and missed our connecting flight because we were late coming out of Virginia and had to take a detour, 3.5-hour detour, go to Dallas before coming to Tucson. So it was a long day of flying. Anyway, all right, we're gonna start with the band lateral leg lift. If you need a balance check, you can put one hand on a wall lightly, right? I want you to work the core muscles. So the more weight you're putting on the wall, the less you're using your core for stabilization. That's what the goal is, to really get stable here, in and out. Last one, right to the other side, in to out. Last one, and taking it into a bicep curl. Bicep curls that I tell you can do on 2 legs. You can do it on 1 leg if you want to work a little bit of glute work, a little bit of balance work. If you're going to go on 1 leg, we'll do the whole set on the same leg. Take note of what leg you're on, because the next set you're going to do it on the other leg. Ready? Here we go. Last one, and next up we're going to just do some back kicks. So bent at the waist, back is straight. We're going to bring 1 leg up, bent, press it out. Think about stamping the sole of the shoe on an imaginary wall right at the end of your foot. Bring it back and down, down, down. Three, 2, last one, to the other side, a little faster. Last one. If your balance isn't as good, you can have fingertips lightly right in front here as well, on a wall, on a chair, on whatever, just to give you a little leverage. All right, and finishing off with some tricep kicks. So feet are shoulder width apart, bend those knees, back is straight, arms are bent, just kicking the lower part of the arm back and then in. Last one. Going right back in to the leg lifts. Here we go. Ready? In to out. Ah. Last one, taking it to the other side. Last one, going into the bicep curls. You're on one leg. You're on the leg that you weren't on last time. Here we go. And up. Last one. Back kicks are next. Ready? And kick. it to the other side. Three, two, last one, and going into those tricep kicks. Feet are shoulder width, bent at the waist, and kick. Just the lower arms move, back is straight. Last one. One more set in this first round. Lateral leg raises with the band. Here we go. If you don't have a band, just do them without, and then get a band. Last one, and taking it to the other side. Last one. Biceps are next. This one I'm going to switch you. If you're on one leg, I'll switch you halfway through. So listen for the cue. Ready? And up. Switch. Sorry, I didn't give you the cue. Last one. All right, back kicks are next. Here we go. Bend at the waist, back is straight, and kick. Three, two, last one, taking it to the other side. Last one, and finishing up with the tricep kicks. Ready? And kick. Last one. And just like that, round one is in the books. High five, high five. All right, you guys ready for round two? We're gonna start with a weighted scale. There's some love going up the screen, thanks so much. All right, we have these weights right in front of us. We're gonna take the chest forward, The leg's gonna come up. When that leg comes up, think about the toe pointing down to the ground or pointing toward your loading, your stationary leg, okay? That is gonna keep your hip from rolling out. Also think about the shoulders going right down to the ground. Don't let one shoulder come up because that's gonna roll you out a little bit. So shoulder and hip bones stay pointed to the ground. Ready? Here we go. And down and up. Trying to keep the leg floating. That means not touching the ground. But if you need a little balance check, when you bring it up, go ahead and tap that toe to the ground. Taking it to the other side. Here we go. One, and moving into a squat with an arm circle. One weight. Right up here. We're going to push the butt back, back is straight. Sit down, stand up. Think about elbows going down to the knees. As you stand up, lift one elbow and bring the weight around the head and then to the other side. Last one. Oh, got my heart rate up a little. Moving into a plie squat as soon as I get my breath. You can do this, I'm going to do it with my kettlebell, but you can do it with the dumbbell too. Feet are wide, toes are pointed out. Only squat, I'm going to tell you to tuck the rear. Take it straight down. And don't put the butt back and up. Working those inner thighs a little more. Last one, and finishing up with a weighted side crunch. So one weight overhead, crunch, crunch. One, taking it to the other side, crunch. Last one. We're going right back in to the weighted scales. making our way through this Monday. Ready? Here we go. Down and up. Shoulders and hips stay pointed to the ground. Last one. Taking it to the other side. I'm going slower here. Really working to try to keep that leg straight. All right. What's next? Squat abdominal circles. Ready? Sit it back. Back is straight. Elbow up and around. One more. All right. Feeling that a little. Plie squats are next. I know it feels like more squats, but this is gonna work a different area. You got this. Legs are wide, toes pointed out, tuck the rear, take it straight down and up. Last one. I'm a little tired. When I was writing this workout up, I'm like, it's a Monday, just got back from vacay, took a couple days off, not too crazy, but I'm feeling a little crazy. Now I'm feeling tired. Here we go. Last one, to the other side. Last one. We got one more set in the second round. Feeling good. All right, I'm gonna start my weak side on this one. Weighted scales. Here we go. other side. Ready? Last one. Very good. Squat with arm circles are next. Ready? Let's do it. Last one. Very good. Hope you're breathing hard. Please, squats are next. Ready? Taking it straight down and up. Last one. Ready? Crunch. Last one. To the other side. Crunch. Last one. And just like that, round two is in the books. High five, high five. We're gonna do some flies in this next round. So, I'm gonna get a couple different weights. My shoulder has been feeling pretty good, but I'm gonna have a couple just to choose from. Put them over here. We're gonna start with getting my breath back. All right, there's some love going up the screen. Thank you. All right, we're gonna start with a Spider-Man. So, more little side work here. Starting in plank, pulling one knee to the outside of the elbow and switching. Nice straight plank. Last one, and going into side. Split those arms up. Arms straight up over your chest, weights are touching, palms facing in, feet are flat on the ground, knees are bent. Arms can be slightly bent too, just take them down and up. And we're going to go into a dead bug extension. So arms and legs up in the air. Take right arm, right leg back, bring it up. Same with the left. Alternating sides. Last one, very good. And we're going to finish with a weighted bridge. So you probably take one of your heavier weights and put it up on your lap. Use your hands just to support that weight. If you don't want to use weight, you can just have your hands by your side. We're going to go up on the heels and we're going to bridge it up. Squeeze the rear, push through the heels like you're going to slide them out, but don't let them move. Squeeze and down. Squeeze the rear as you come up and down. Last one, and we're going right back in to the Spider-Man. Here we go, ready? And crunch, crunch. Last one, and moving into the flies. That last set felt good, but I'm just gonna take it down just a little bit. Feeling it a little in my shoulder, and it's getting so much better. I don't wanna jinx it. All right, here we go with those flies. Down and up. Last one, and taking it into the dead bug extensions, going just a little faster this time, right to left. one, and moving into the weighted bridge on your heels, and bridge it up, squeeze the rear and down, up, down. Moving into our last set of the day. Monday is almost in the books. Ready? And crunch, crunch. One, very good. Moving into the fly. Ready? And down and up. Last one. Dead bug extensions are next. Here we go. Right to left. Actually had side bridges to go in here, but then I felt like we had done enough side work with the other two rounds, so we'll get it in there sometime this week. All right, on the heels, last exercise, here we go. Bridge it up, squeeze the rear, push through the heels and down. Last one, bring it up, put that weight down, and that is going to do it for our beginning of the week. We have just a couple minutes. I'm going to go ahead and stretch out if you want to join me. I just have a few minutes, but I'm going to start in this butterfly, pressing, using my elbows to press the knees down toward the ground. And release elbows from the knees with a straight back. Take the chin toward the toes. And release. One leg bent, one leg straight. Chest toward the thighs, straight back. Try to press that bent knee down toward the ground. Taking it to the other side, same thing. Let's cross one leg over the other. Pull that bent knee toward your opposite shoulder. And release. And other knee comes in toward the opposite shoulder. And release. And we're going to go ahead and stand it up. Oh, and I finished a book on my trip called The Correspondent. If you're looking for a good read, I loved it. So it's called The Correspondent. And I wish I had the author's name right on the tip of my tongue, but I don't. But it was a great read. If anyone's looking for something to read, read pretty quick. And we're going to bend the knees and roll it up. Take a deep breath in. And blow it out. And that is going to do it for our daily dose of fitness on a Monday. We are off to a good start, you guys. So thank you so much for joining me. I had a few people on here today. I have a card for you today. It says, action is the foundational key to all success. I love that. Action is the foundational key to all success. And that is a quote by Pablo Picasso. So I saw some love going up the screen, hearts and thumbs up. Thank you so much. You guys, thank you for joining me. It's always hard to come back after you've been gone or been off for a few days. So you are my accountability partners, and I am really grateful that you all show up here. So thanks so much. I'm going to be back here tomorrow for a strength and stretch workout. I hope to see you live, but if I don't, I'll see you when I see you. And until next time, everyone, eat well, stay fit, live life. Have a great day. Bye-bye.